What's up YouTube, Tank House here. Today I'm going to be doing an in-depth tutorial on how to host a server in Minecraft. I'm going to do a Vinilla, Bukkit, and Tekkit server. And all the links and documentation will be in the description below. So to get started, I'm going to head over to Minecraft.net. Once you are here, you're going to go to the download section right next to Play Minecraft in browser. And download the Minecraft_server.jar file. You want to click keep, and it won't take that long to download. However, I already have it installed, so I don't have to worry about that. You're also going to want to copy this little bit of coding right here from Java to, I believe, input, nogui. So go from Java to nogui and just copy that. Once you've got that done, head over to your downloads folder. Mine is in documents and downloads and Minecraft server. Oh, sorry, mine's right here. So, all you gotta do is just move this to, well, first I recommend making a folder, either on your desktop or in your documents, and name it Minecraft server, Minecraft vanilla server, whatever. I host multiple servers, so I name them what they are. But, yeah, just name it whatever you want, and move the jar file into that folder. Once you're here, right-click and create a new text document. Name it start or whatever you'll think of start. Start is the easiest for me. Once you're here, you want to double click and edit the text document. And you're going to want to paste that little bit of coding you copied from the website below. Basically, this just means it's going to start the server with 1 gig of RAM. If you have more than 1 gig, you can change this. It goes by 1024, so all you do is 1024 times 2, 1024 times 3. If you do it times 2, that'll be 2 gigs of RAM, 3 will be 3 gigs of RAM, and so on. I recommend using even numbers. I believe that's the only way you can get it to work. And if you ever rename this Minecraft_server, you're going to have to head over here and change it to whatever you name it. Other than that, you can click, you can exit out, but actually you don't exit out. You want to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save it as start.bat. That is BAT. And basically you're just creating like a, I don't really know what BAT stands for. It's a Windows batch file. So you can delete your text document because you don't need it anymore. And all you got to do to start up the server is double click your start right here. For the first time you don't have to let it do its thing. But yeah, basically all you need to do is create the files. Sorry, you do have to let it do its thing. So we're just going to let that run, which it is taking a long time. Okay, there it is. It just started up. Do 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 do. Okay, so once the bar opened up, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff now in our folder. You're going to want to head over to the server properties file. So in here, you're going to want to put your IP address, which goes right here. And to get your IP address, you go to Start, type CMD, hit Enter. Once this pops up, type ipconfig, hit Enter. And you'll get a whole bunch of numbers. You want this number right here, the IP v4 address. Mine is 192.168.0.3. So just 192.168.0.3, and that's really all you need to do. You can also change the world name right here. So if I wanted my world to be called my world, and if I want the level seed to be epic_moo, and yeah, you can change a whole bunch of settings. I'm just going to leave it blank, let you pick whatever you want to do. You can exit out, click Save. You can close this, you don't need it anymore. And then just double click the start, and it should start right up, and it will generate the world. So as you can see, it's preparing spawn area, then it's got to generate the world. And that's basically it to start a vanilla server. Once you're here, you want to make sure your port forwarding and your firewall is turned off. So for my case, all I got to do is right click, and if my firewall was enabled, I just right click, temporarily disable firewall, click however long I need it, usually 4 hours or until next restart. And then you're ready to port. Port forward. I will show you how to port forward at the end once I go over all these servers. However, you will need to have your firewall turned off for every single server. So once you've got this, you can exit out. You can also click type stop. Sorry about that. So Minecraft Vanilla server is done. I'm just going to put it up here. And the next one is the bukkit server. So to get the bukkit files, you're going to go to bukkit.org right here and go over to the highest recommended build. This one right here. Then click the giant green download craft bucket, and you want to click keep. This one will take a little bit longer to download, so it's a slightly larger file. You can minimize that and go to wherever your downloads folder is. Once again, I've already pre-installed it, so it's right here. So once again, I recommend making a folder on your desktop or documents, and yeah, just move the jar file directly into it. And once you've got that, head on in, right click, and create a new text document. Once again, name it start. And for this one, you're gonna have to go to the wiki. However, I will post this in the description below, so you won't have to. But the code to do this one is right here, and it works the same way. You change these numbers right here, the 1024s, to whatever you want, and that'll change the amount of RAM it's going to use. But here's the catch. As you can see, it's craftbukkit.jar, but our jar file is craftbukkit-1.3.2-r2.0. This isn't going to work, so we want to file, save as, start.bat. Once again, click save, and we can exit out of here. Delete the text document, but we want to rename this and just erase everything but craftbukkit. Once you've got that, double click the start.bat and it should pop up. For the first time it may take a little bit longer, but every single time afterwards it'll go pretty quick. So once you see the generating world, which it should do pretty soon, you can close this out either by typing stop or hitting the X button in the top right hand corner. And as you can see, it created a whole bunch of other stuff. Once again, we're going to want to go into the server properties file. In here, we can change the world. I'm going to change it to my world once again. And I'm going to also change the IP to my IP, so it's in the same exact location. You can go to the same place to get your IP address. And yeah, that's basically it. Just make sure you have your internal IP, not your external. So if you just go to CMD and type ipconfig, you'll get the right one. And to change the motto, you just change this right here to whatever you want. You can change the player amount and stuff like that. Once you've got all these set up, you can exit out, click save, and head back into your folder and click the start button. Now it'll, after it's done generating the world, it'll be all ready. And to put the plugins for your bukkit server, you just put it in the plugins folder right here. And I'm not going to go too in depth with bukkit because that's a whole nother video. If you'd like that, if you'd like me to show you how to put plugins and how to create, oh god, what was it? How to create, I'm trying to remember, permissions, that's what it is. How to create permissions so people who aren't OP can use the plugins. I would be happy to make a tutorial video on that too. So as you can see, it's done. It generated the world perfectly fine. And once again, just make sure your firewall is turned off. Either if you don't have a antivirus software, you can probably do it through your router. So yeah, I'm just going to click type stop just to show you what it looks like. So you click stop, it's going to save the world, stop the junk, do all that stuff, close all the plugins down, click to continue, and that's all done. So Minecraft bukkit server is all done. Let's head on over to a Minecraft Tekkit server. To get a Tekkit server, you head over to technicpack.net. Once again, this will be in the description. And you go to download the Tekkit launcher. You go to Tekkit. Sorry about that. And you scroll down and you'll see download the Tekkit server. This is a pretty big file, so it will take a little bit longer to download. So yeah. Once again, I already have it pre-installed, so just go to wherever you downloaded it. Once again, mine's in the downloads folder. So you're going to get a .rar file, so you will need WinRAR if you're hosting a Tekkit server. So just move the entire .rar file in there, and you extract the files here. So you get a folder called Tekkit server _3.1.2, and once this is all done, I will show you what to do. I believe that everything is in there. You don't have to even create a batch file. Okay, it's almost done. It is done. So once you're done with that, you can delete the raw file. It's not needed anymore. Head on into your folder that you just extracted, and as you can see, there's a launch. You just want to click on launch for the first time, and it will create a whole bunch of files for you in here, just like that. So I'm just going to let it do its thing, because the Tekkit servers are pretty big. I mean, if you take a look, yeah, it's going to have a lot of files in it. So you're going to want to let this one run for quite a while until it says done. So it's almost done here. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Okay, that should be good. All the files are there now. So you can type stop once again, or you can just hit the X button. If you hit the X button while you're actually hosting a server, it won't save or update your save folder. So I recommend typing stop or save-all to save the world. Once again, you're going to see server.properties. Hit on in there and name the world to whatever you want. Once again, my world. Put whatever you want for the server seed. Make sure you have your internal IP. Once again, mine's 192.168.0.3. And make sure your port is at 25565 and stuff like that. You can change the motto. In fact, everything is exactly the same as before. I'm not going to go in detail. Click save. And once again, since Tekkit servers run on Bukkit, you can add plugins. So just put your plugins right here, and you can edit the permissions to same exact like a Bukkit. Once again, if you'd like me to go into more detail on permissions, if there's enough comments below, I will probably make a permissions tutorial. So once you've got all that and your settings are good, you click launch and let it do its thing, and you're done with the Minecraft Tekkit server. So I'm not going to let it do its thing. Once again, if you type stop, it'll save the world. If you click the X, it won't save the world. So that's all done. Now for the tricky part. We're going to make sure you're port forwarding so people can connect to the server. However, the biggest thing, you got to have your firewall turned off. Just putting it out there, just a reminder. So to basically change your port and open your ports, you want to head over to CMD. So hit the start, type CMD, and type ipconfig. Now you want to see your default gateway. So mine's 192.168.0.1. So head over to any internet browser. I'm going to use Chrome, and open up any new tab. Type whatever number yours was. Mine is 192.168.0.1, and click enter. It should bring you to some sort of settings page. I don't know where mine is going. Mine's just taking a while to load up. There it is. So mine is a Quest modem configuration. So it will be different for everyone else, but the same basic settings will apply. For me, you got to go to advanced setup. Most of the time, port forwarding is under advanced setup. Linksys routers, I believe, have a password, and to find them, you just have to know your product number, Google the product number, password, and login, and you should be able to find it. I believe no other routers or companies have that. So once you're in your advanced setup, look for advanced port forwarding or port forwarding. Mine is right here. So once it loads, it's taking a while. I have a lot of pages open. Just going to close these down. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, there it is. I just have to delete my old one, so it will actually allow me to do this. So the way that I'm port forwarding right now also applies to other games. For example, all these are for Killing Floor. So you can use what I teach you in this tutorial in other servers for other games. So for some reason this is taking just absolutely forever to do anything. I apologize for the slow internet speeds. As you can see, Quest or CenturyLink has great, amazing fast speeds, don't they? Okay. There it is. Oh my god. Okay. If my internet speeds will help, well, will speed up, hopefully I can finish this tutorial. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording, and once it's done loading, I will be back. Okay, sorry about that. I probably should have done that earlier. So, what you're going to want to do is enter a port IP range. So for Minecraft, it only uses 25565. So put 25565 in the first one, 25565 to the second one. You want TCP and your internal IP address. Once again, your internal one is this right here, the IPv4 address, or the one above the subnet mask. Usually it's just 192.168. Either 1. something or .0. something. So, mine is 192.192. If I can hit 9. Mine is 192.168.0.3. In the enter remote port IP range, these are how many people, this is what people can connect you to. So you just want 0 to however many as possible. And you want any IP address. Once you've got that, click add, and as you can see, we'll add down here. You want to click the apply button and let it do its thing. Okay, so it's basically done. You can exit out of that, and now you're done. You've port forwarded, you've got your firewall turned off. You can run any one of these servers with very little difficulty. I'm going to go one more thing. So the IP that you give to other people to connect to is your external IP. And to get that, you go to whatsmyip.org. This will be in the description below. And you click enter. So this is going to be the IP address you give to your friends or people on YouTube that you want to play on your server. However, I'm going to show you one other way to make a custom IP address. So you want to go to no-ip.org, and this is an optional step. This is for if you want like custom names like joinitgood.noip.org. So you just gotta sign in. It takes like 30 seconds to make an account. So basically it's as easy as that, and you're gonna go to host, add a host, and I'm going to use joinitgood.zapto.org. You put your external IP address in, and you click create host. Now all you got to do is give joinitgood.noip.org to all your friends, and they can connect to your server with like no difficulty at all. This basically concludes my how to host a server in Minecraft for any real server. If you enjoyed this video, or if you thought this was useful, please spam that like button. Let's try and get a lot of likes. I worked hard on this video. If you have any comments, just post a comment below, or post a question below, or you can send me a personal message via YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Don't really use Twitter. I recommend YouTube and Facebook. Yeah. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, see you later. This is Endless Tank Zone, signing off.